The Pittsburgh Steelers have once again sent a clear message to the rest of the NFL that they are not standing still, not rebuilding quietly, and certainly not waiting around for opportunities to fall into their lap. In a move that has sparked immediate conversation across the league, Ben Skowronek has officially said yes to the Steelers, and this decision is already being viewed as a pivotal moment for a franchise determined to reshape its identity in the trenches.
While many fans initially recognized Skowronek for his physical style of play and relentless motor, insiders are now framing this move as part of a larger plan to bring toughness, versatility, and elite-level mentality to an offensive line unit that the Steelers clearly believe can dominate in the years ahead. The word blockade is being used for a reason, because Pittsburgh is not just adding bodies, they are building a wall.
Welcome to Steelers Daily News, your trusted destination for the latest, most accurate, and most up-to-date Pittsburgh Steelers coverage straight from the NFL landscape. This channel is dedicated to delivering breaking news, roster updates, contract developments, locker room stories, and behind-the-scenes insight that matters to Steelers fans who want more than headlines. Every move, every signing, every shift in philosophy is broken down with clarity and context, and today's story surrounding Ben Skowronek is one of those moments that deserves a deep and focused spotlight because it speaks directly to where this franchise is heading. Ben Skowronek saying yes to the Steelers is more than a routine roster addition. It represents alignment between player and organization, between mindset and mission, and between the physical brand of football Pittsburgh has always valued and the modern demands of the NFL. Skowronek arrives with a reputation as a grinder, a player who thrives in contact, embraces dirty work, and understands the value of blocking at an elite level. For a Steelers team that has openly emphasized controlling the line of scrimmage, this move feels deliberate and calculated. His presence immediately adds flexibility to the offensive scheme and reinforces the idea that Pittsburgh wants to dictate games physically rather than react to opponents. What stands out most about Skowronek's decision is timing. The Steelers are in the middle of reshaping their offensive identity, and recent seasons have made it clear that protection, run support, and physical consistency up front are non-negotiables. By bringing in a player known for his blocking discipline and football IQ, the Steelers are effectively upgrading the connective tissue of their offense. This isn't about flashy stats or highlight reels. It's about winning on third and short, sustaining long drives, and wearing down defenses over 4 quarters. Skowronek fits that mold seamlessly, and his yes signals that he sees the vision Pittsburgh is building. Inside the organization, the belief is growing that the offensive line is no longer a weakness but an emerging strength. The phrase elite blockade is gaining traction because of how the unit is being constructed, layer by layer, role by role, with players who understand accountability. Skowronek's skill set complements this approach perfectly. His willingness to engage defenders, seal edges, and commit fully to assignments elevates the effectiveness of everyone around him. Offensive line play isn't just about individual talent. It's about cohesion, trust, and effort, and those are areas where Skowronek has consistently delivered throughout his career. There's also a psychological element to this signing that cannot be ignored. Pittsburgh has always been a franchise that values players who embrace its culture rather than resist it. Skowronek's decision to join the Steelers reflects mutual respect. He is stepping into an environment that celebrates toughness, preparation, and accountability, and the Steelers are adding a player who thrives under those expectations. This type of cultural fit often translates into on-field success because it reduces adjustment time and strengthens locker room chemistry. From a strategic standpoint, this move enhances Pittsburgh's ability to adapt within games. Skowronek's versatility allows the coaching staff to deploy him in multiple situations without sacrificing physicality. That flexibility matters in a league where defensive looks change rapidly and offenses must respond in real time. The Steelers are clearly prioritizing players who can execute assignments cleanly while maintaining intensity, and this signing reinforces that trend.
It also sends a signal across the AFC North that Pittsburgh intends to win battles in the trenches, not finesse its way through games. League observers are already noting how this addition aligns with the Steelers' broader roster construction philosophy. Rather than chasing headline-grabbing names, Pittsburgh is assembling a roster that functions like a machine, where every piece serves a purpose. Skowronek's role may not dominate stat sheets, but his impact will be felt in protection stability, run game efficiency, and overall offensive rhythm. These are the kinds of contributions that often go unnoticed by casual fans, but are deeply appreciated within football circles. The ripple effects of this move extend beyond the offensive line. A more stable and aggressive blocking unit directly benefits the entire offense by creating cleaner pockets, clearer running lanes, and greater confidence in play calling. When an offense trusts its protection, it plays faster and more decisively. That confidence can shift momentum in tight games, and Pittsburgh has made it clear that it wants to control those moments rather than survive them.
Skowronek's arrival strengthens that foundation.
As the Steelers continue to refine their roster, this signing reinforces a consistent theme. Pittsburgh is serious about returning to its identity. This is a franchise built on physical football, discipline, and execution, and every move is now reflecting that philosophy. Skowronek saying yes isn't just a personal decision, it's a statement that the Steelers' vision resonates with players who value substance over spotlight. That resonance is critical as the team pushes forward in an increasingly competitive AFC. Ultimately, this move is about intent. The Steelers are not content with incremental improvement. They are constructing a team designed to impose its will. The offensive line's evolution into an elite blockade is happening in real time, and Ben Skowronek is now part of that story. His commitment, skill set, and mentality align perfectly with what Pittsburgh is building, and as the season unfolds, his impact will become increasingly visible in the details that define winning football. This is the kind of move that doesn't just fill a roster spot, it reinforces an identity. With Ben Skowronek officially on board, the Steelers continue to move with purpose, clarity, and conviction, reminding the league that Pittsburgh football is built from the inside out, and the foundation is getting stronger by the day. The reaction around the league has been immediate, with analysts and insiders pointing out that this move reflects a deeper shift in how Pittsburgh is preparing for high-stakes matchups. The AFC is loaded with explosive offenses, but the Steelers are clearly choosing a different path, one rooted in control, endurance, and physical dominance. Ben Skowronek's arrival strengthens that approach by adding a player who understands leverage, timing, and effort at a professional level. His presence reinforces the idea that Pittsburgh wants to win games by dictating tempo, forcing defenses to adjust, and maintaining composure in critical moments. This type of roster decision often reveals more about long-term intent than any headline signing ever could. As this new chapter unfolds, the Steelers' commitment to building a reliable and punishing offensive front becomes impossible to ignore. Every snap, every block, and every assignment now carries added weight because the foundation is being set with players who embrace responsibility. Ben Skowronek joining the Steelers is another step toward restoring the physical edge that has defined the franchise for generations. The message is clear throughout the locker room and beyond. Pittsburgh is assembling a unit designed to withstand pressure, control games, and reassert its presence in the NFL landscape, one decisive move at a time.